Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to the second episode of Shubnikov Life podcast, a place where I'm talking about important things which you will hopefully find interesting. The first episode of this podcast got a lot of views, more than 1000, which is a lot for me, so I'm very thankful to each and every one of you who have listened to it, and of course, especially to those of you who have left some positive comments below my first episode, so thank you guys, and here am I, continuing my podcast with the second episode. So as you can see, today I'm gonna be trying to do something new. I'm not only gonna be talking, but I'm also gonna be drawing or doodling in the paint. I hope that it will make my podcast more entertaining. However, for those of you who are gonna be just listening to it, not watching it, you are not gonna lose anything, right? Since I'm just gonna be doodling something. However, for those of you watching, I hope this will make this podcast more entertaining for you. So today's topic of our podcast is, should you be chasing money, right? This is the question to which I'm going to be trying to find an answer, right? Since I have been thinking about this topic quite a lot, and that is why I'm going to be sharing my thoughts on this topic today. So the topic of money, right, have always been popular in capitalistic society, since without money, you actually can't do anything. So you need money to buy yourself food, to pay for your rent or mortgage, or for anything else, right? To have a family, to ride your car, to do literally anything in life. If you live in a capitalistic society and taking into account that nowadays there are no communist societies, you most probably need money to survive in one way or another. However, I think that exactly nowadays, the topic of money is becoming more and more popular. Not only among adults, like it was 50 years ago, but also among young kids. Nowadays, if you're going to ask a young kid in school, what do you want to do in life? What do you want to do with your life? He will most probably tell you that he wants to become rich. He wants to become rich, he wants to fly to Dubai, he wants to have a lot of cool cars, a nice woman around him and stuff like that. Why is it happening? Because all of the kids and adults are having Instagram nowadays, YouTube, TikTok and other social media, where they see lots of cool guys with cool cars who are claiming that they are making lots and lots of money, right? And all of the people who are not making lots of money are just stupid and are living wrong lives, right? So they have cars, they have nice women, they have lots of money which they are bragging with, so everything. You also have been on social media, you have seen all of these guys, right? So that is why everyone wants a new Mercedes nowadays, a cool car, a luxury house, stuff like that. The thing is that despite the fact that 50 years ago the world was the same, you also needed money to survive, and I bet everyone wanted to become rich, it was a little bit different. In a way that, for example, I think that 50 years ago, I don't think I have seen interviews with astronauts, right? And what they have been talking about is that, for example, when they were kids, like 50 years ago, right? They have been attending some kind of meetings with real astronauts, right? Where they could have asked questions to the guys who have been to space. And the questions which they asked were like, how is it in space? Have you seen stars? How is our planet looking? Is it scary to go into space? Stuff like that. But what they say is that nowadays small kids, when they have a chance to talk to an astronaut, they are asking a very simple question, not about the stars, not about the planet. They are asking, how much money are the astronauts making, right? Since that is pretty much the primary thing which the kids are currently thinking about. So the society has changed a lot. Despite the fact that 50 years ago you needed money to survive and now you need money to survive, nowadays the accent on money is way bigger, right? And everyone is talking about money. And it's understandable. Money are becoming more and more important nowadays. Why? Because you can't afford anything without money. And it was the same 50 years ago, as I said already. However, things are becoming way more expensive, right? Nowadays, in order to afford yourself a house in America and a car, you have to make thousands, like hundreds of thousands of dollars if you don't want to get a mortgage. And even if you want to get a mortgage, you have to make tens of thousands of dollars per month in order to afford yourself all of these things. 50 years ago, it wasn't so. It was different, right? So you need more and more money to live a decent life. So it's clear that you have to make money, right? It's clear that everyone have to make money in order to survive. However, what I'm talking about today and what I want to discuss today is how much money we actually need. Like, is it thousands of dollars per month? Is it tens of thousands of dollars per month? Is it hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? That is the question. Is it billions? Since nowadays we hear more and more about billionaires, right? Elon Musk, Bill Gates, everyone wants to be like new Elon Musk, right? Everyone wants to make billions of dollars. But the question is, do we need this money, right? Do we need to chase this money? And let me begin with the fact that all of the people nowadays think, at least, or try in one way or another to become rich. All of the people have a dream to become rich. Guys from India, guys from the UK, guys from Australia, US, Brazil, everywhere, everyone wants to become rich. However, all of the people are making different sacrifices or different actions in order to do it. Most of the people are just actually thinking about it. They're thinking that, oh, I want to become rich, Yeah, it would be cool, it would be nice, it would be, great to have money. I don't have money right now, but I would want to. And most of us are like that, right? We think that it would be cool or that something might happen one day or another, and we will somehow become cool, cool and rich, yeah? But most of us are not doing anything in order to really achieve it, right? There are some people who are trying hard, who are grinding hard, who are, sacrificing their life in order to get money, who are working like 12 hours per day, 16 hours per day, 18 hours per day, who are trying hard, who are taking risks, who are sacrificing their day-to-day life, time with their family, blah, blah, blah. But most of us are never trying to become rich, are not even trying. We're just working our 9-to-5 job, and we actually don't think about we think about the fact that we would want to do something more than that, but we don't. So the thing is that money actually equals hard work, very hard work. And there are no miracles in this world, right? Hard work. Yeah, here we go. So money equals, especially a lot of money, equals hard work. What does it mean? It means that, for example, if you're an attorney, right? In order to become very successful attorney and make big bucks, you have to be better than other attorneys. So you have to be more professional, you have to be more specific, you have to somehow get better clients. Yes, if you're a doctor, you have to perform super specific operations which other doctors cannot perform in order for the hospitals to pay you more. If you are a businessman who is selling socks, you have to sell socks in a specific way which will make you different from all other businessmen. You have to be different. You have to be somehow cooler than others. You have to be more experienced. You have to have something which will make you special. And all of that, literally all of that, is achieved by hard work, by putting in more work than other people are putting in. Right? So you have to spend lots and lots of hours doing something. And here is the thing. In order to achieve any success, we have to work hard and work a lot. We have to work like 12 hours a day, as I said, 16 hours a day, or 18 hours a day. You might say, oh, but there are people who have bought Bitcoin in 2012 or whatever, 2014. There are people who have been in Sacramento in California during the gold rush. There are other lucky trust fund babies, right? Some of them got lucky when they were born. Some of them got lucky when they bought some random thing on the internet 12 years ago, right? And now they are millionaires. Yeah, there are people like that. But I am more than sure that most of you are not one of them. So most of you haven't bought Bitcoin. Most of you are not trust fund babies. And if you are, by the way, just, let me know. Maybe you can sponsor my channel. So yeah, that is the thing. So you are probably not one of them. So you need to work hard, since money goes to people who are doing their work better than others, right? As I said before, attorneys, sales representatives, stuff like that. Yeah, that's actually very clear. So you need to invest thousands of hours to achieve something, working hard. So actually, you need to sacrifice your life. You need to sacrifice your life. You need to sacrifice your time with your family. You need to sacrifice your, hobbies. You need to sacrifice your time with loved ones, your time with friends, just your stress-free life. Since in order to make money, you have to work hard, and working hard means also stressing a lot. Since there is no job that will allow you to not stress, right, and make a lot of money, since you will be stressing in one way or another. For example, I thought that, YouTubers, they don't have stress in their life. Oh yeah, they have. They are businessmen, and they have to think about how they will make money in order to afford food at the end of the month. They're responsible for it themselves. They don't have an employer, right, who is going to provide them with the money. They're businessmen, so they have to think how to sell the ad, right? How to get a better sponsor. So yeah, that is the thing, a pretty important thing, I suppose. Yeah, so from here, we're coming to a conclusion, right? We are chasing money is equals losing life or sacrificing it. And here is the question, whether money is worth sacrificing life, right? Whether or not money is more important than your life. You have only one life. You will die sooner or later. If you are watching this, you are probably in your 20s. So at best, you have about 50 years left. Maybe 60 if you're lucky, right? What is 50 years? That is nothing. That is actually nothing. That will go by very, very fast, right? So you most probably will have to work a lot and will somehow work yourself to death in one way or another, right? Rear. Okay, it should be RIP. So it seems like the answer is obvious. It is not worth it, right? You have only one life. Go enjoy it. Have fun. Go out with friends and do stuff like that. And it seems pretty fair, pretty obvious, right? Just work in order to have some money, but don't sacrifice your life for the money, right? Everything is not as simple, since you will have to work anyway. Here's the thing, you will have to work at least 8 hours per day. If you are going to be a normal 9 to 5 person, right? Or a blue collar person, you will have to work 8 to 10 hours per day at your normal job at the office. So you will be spending 8 to 10 hours per day, and after that you will go home and spend time with friends, right? Here is a smiley face. You will go home and you will be spending time with friends, with your family, and will be, you will be very, very happy about it. But here's the thing, you are not going to be happy, since you already spent 8 to 10 hours per day doing something you don't like. But despite spending 8 to 10 hours per day at work, you are not even trying to achieve your dream of becoming wealthy, Okay, so the thing is, if you're watching this podcast, I assume that you want to become wealthy, right? You have this dream somewhere in your mind, right? So if you're working 8 to 10 hours per day at a normal 9 to 5 job, and you're not even trying to do something else, you're not even trying to, start your own business or risk it or, start a YouTube channel or anything, right? You are not spending any more time at work than what you spend at work, right? In order to generate some kind of money after that. You will be spending 8 to 10 hours, but not getting closer to your dream. You will be just working yourself for some employer, yes, and you will be just getting your salary, which may be even, you might be getting a good salary, but you will never get a chance to chase your dream. And here is the thing, if you will have to work anyways, why not to work more? Why not to work 12 hours per day, so thus putting these 4 or 3 or 2 hours of additional time to your work time, and doing something else, like filming YouTube videos or, building your own business. And yes, it will most probably take years. It will most probably take years of trying. So that's thousands of hours, right, of additional time. But I think it's worth it, actually. And here is why. You will feel better because you will do something in order to achieve your goals. You will be doing something. You will be working in order to achieve them, right? For example, how it works for me. Let's say I want a cool car, right? And I don't have this cool car. Let's say it's McLaren or whatever, a new BMW, whatever comes to your mind. I'm not actually a petrol head, so I don't have this exact dream about the car, but let's say I have one. Let's say I have one. So I'm walking down the street after I worked for 8 hours, right? I'm walking down the street and I see this cool, let's say, Ferrari. Yeah, I worked 8 hours for my employer, but I realized that I haven't done anything today to get this Ferrari. I haven't done literally anything. Yes, I've worked for 8 hours. Now I can eat, maybe drink, maybe, rent a place or maybe buy a house and pay mortgage. But I haven't done anything to become closer to my dream. And I'm looking at this Ferrari and I'm thinking, damn, I haven't done anything. Feels bad, right? But if you spend 12 hours today, 8 hours working and 4 hours doing something you want in order to achieve your dream, right? And you are seeing this same Ferrari, you are going down the street, you are still poor and you are seeing this Ferrari, you will feel different. At least for me, it works like this, right? When I see this Ferrari, I think, oh yeah, today I have done lots of things to become closer to my dream. So even my emotions looking at this thing will be different. There is a chance that I will never be able to afford myself this Ferrari, but I at least tried, and I at least have improved my life by chasing my dream, right? Some of you might say, oh, you just need to do something you love, like have a hobby, right? And do something you like, right? Spend your time doing something you like, but and then monetize it. It's not as easy. It sounds very nice that you have a hobby and you monetize it and you love what you are doing. But if you are doing something 12 hours per day, most probably you will hate it sooner or later, right? So it takes certain guts to overcome it. It takes certain guts to do something you don't like because you want to achieve something, to overcome yourself every day to overcome yourself. So if you do everything to become rich or successful or to chase money, as I said, you will feel better since you are not betraying yourself and thus your dreams. You are not betraying yourself. And it is a very, very important thing. So for me, the pain from hard work, mental work, since I am working like mentally mostly, right? With YouTube videos, with other stuff I do, I'm not doing anything with my hands. But the mental pain I feel from doing a lot of work is way less scary and way less painful for me than the mental pain from realization that I haven't done anything to chase my dreams, that my time is, ticking, the clocks are ticking. Every day I'm becoming closer to my deathbed, but I haven't still done anything to become something I want to become, right? Or someone. So my conclusion is that you have to chase money, since money is just your goal expressed in numbers. And that is the great thing about capitalism that I like, is that, we don't have actual goal in this life, Yeah, some of us have religion and we think that we have to do certain things during our lifetime in order for us after death to get into the paradise, for example, right? And I'm not talking about the religious things. All of us can have different religious goals, right, for the life. But in general, if we are talking about the real world and day-to-day life, right, without talking about religion or philosophy, we all don't have a real goal. But we all still go to job in order to afford living. Why not to get yourself a goal expressed in numbers? I think this is a great thing. It's for every man. This is a great thing since when you have a clear goal, especially when it's expressed in numbers and you are making money every day, little by little, you are putting it somewhere, you're growing, right? You are seeing how you are achieving something. You are seeing it visually in your bank account or with the things you can afford, right? And so all of a sudden, you have a goal when you wake up. You wake up and you realize that you have to do something in order to achieve your goal. And when you do something, you get more money. And here you go. It's like a game, it's like a video game. You just work and your progress bar is also getting filled in. It is getting filled in and you're getting more and more money and you're getting better and better at the things you're doing. And in the end of it all, you achieve your dreams. Of course, after that you will think about we will think about other dreams, right? You will have other dreams to achieve, since you can never stop. Since when you achieve something, you need something else, and I think this is the beauty of life. You shouldn't treat it as something bad. You should treat it as something awesome, since you will always have something to achieve. And when you have something you want to achieve, your lives become interesting. And money is the most logical thing to chase, since if you chase money, it is easier to do everything in life. It is easier for you to afford to live better, it is easier to afford a girlfriend, right? Than a wife, a kids, to provide a good life for your kids, for your family, for your parents maybe. All you did was just chasing money. Just trying to make more money. But with that, you improved your life. You improved life of others, a life of people you love. And I think this is pretty cool, since, yeah, of course, if you have some other goals in life, which are philosophical, I would say, something like becoming internally happy or stuff like that, yeah, okay, go do it. But most of the people don't have this goal. Most of the people don't know what they want to do with their life. And that is why I think it is a great thing for most of the people to chase money. Not everyone is going to become a millionaire or a billionaire. Not everyone is going to have this cool car, but everyone who is going to be trying will improve their life in one way or another. Most probably in materialistic way also, which will be pretty cool for you, right? And I think this is really my conclusion. So if you don't have a dream and are not chasing money, you're most probably wasting your time, since you're still going to work. You still go and work 8 hours for somebody else, but you never are actually chasing your dreams. You're just living day to day. You are just doing something. You are just dreaming about, oh, I could be as cool as these guys on the internet or these guys in a book, but you never even try. And here is why I think you should be chasing money. In order to have a goal in life. Yep, that is my conclusion for today. Let me know in the comments whether or not you agree with me. If you do, cool. If you do not agree with me, let me know why. And I will be more than happy to answer your comments and to discuss something. I hope that some of you listen till the end of this podcast, and I hope you like my doodling. I thought that I will be doodling more actively than I did, but anyway, I think it was cool. So, thank you very much for listening. Press the like button, subscribe to my channel, go check out other videos, and I will see you soon in the 3rd episode of Shubnikov Life Podcast. Bye.